What is up, guys? It is your boy Chili, and today I'm going to be bringing you an Iron Banner gameplay. Now, I will tell you right now, the irony of this video is I did not win this match. I was actually playing with 6 people, and I just wanted to show people that just because you play with 6 people does not mean you'll win. It was a close game, but we did not end up winning. But I did very well, however, and I wanted to go over with you guys today the idea of completing Iron Banner bounties as fast as possible, and just an overall basic tips and tricks. And yeah, I do want to apologize. First of all, I have not uploaded in about a week. I've been actually really busy with my job and just other things, trying to balance a social life, and having a girlfriend is a pain in the butt. But thankfully, I'm able to do this for you guys today. And with Iron Banner almost being over, hopefully, whoever sees this, honestly, let's be honest, it's not going to be many because my channel's so small. But hey, if you guys see this in the future and it helps with Iron Banner, that's awesome. But without further ado, let's get right into it. And the first thing I want to stress to people is completing the bounties as quick as possible and coinciding them with Vanguard bounties. So I typically will always grab the Vanguard bounties, capture 10 control points, and the win or complete 5 control matches and win 3 crucible matches. And the reason being is you can complete those with the Iron Banner bounties. That right there is 9 out of 10 bounties. You can get something else like, get 15 shotgun kills, or, kill Titans, Hunters, Warlocks, whatever it is, you can get that, and they all coincide. So make sure to stack your bounties, not only just with Iron Banner bounties, but with Crucible bounties as well. You can have kind of like a big cash-in. If you're still ranking up gear or weapons, that's a big way to do it too. And it really makes it fun knowing that you have a bunch of different ways to work on your stuff while doing Iron Banner. So the big thing that people worry about is the 6 bounties for Iron Banner that come out once a day for the entire week. And those are really the bread and butter ones, especially the 10 kill streaks. I believe it's called Iron Wrath. The reason being is it gives you the most XP and the most reputation towards your next rank. And that's important. Like, if you're not going to do anything else but do that challenge, do it, because it counts for a lot. It is the juggernaut of the bounties for Iron Banner. And that's probably the biggest one people struggle with, because 10 kills in Crucible against well-versed players is difficult for anyone. The most skilled player can have a trouble with that, because maybe the spawns flip, maybe you get hit by a super, maybe you get hit by heavy. Who knows what will happen? People still die from that. I've watched streamers rage multiple times, being close to that and then getting killed off of some bullshit. It's unfortunate, but it happens. But some basic tips that I've learned that have made it relatively easy for me to get, I feel like I should share with you. Now, the first one being is play conservative with your team. Now, some people, it's just innately hard to do that. A lot of people like to rush out and, try to fight all these people, and they just can't sit back. And I'm not saying you have to camp in a corner. I'm not saying at all. But realize that in this game, the meta is a little bit different. It's typically very hard for you to challenge more than 2 players in a straight-up gunfight, because it's very hard to kill fast in this game, especially with other people having really good weapons, which is essentially what you run into with Iron Banner. Now, the key thing I've learned is if you have a teammate, especially one that you can communicate with on a mic, learn the art of baiting and switching and trading kills. So knowing that your teammate maybe just died, he knows you're on a streak, something like that. Say, okay, I killed this guy, I'm weak, now you challenge this guy's now distracted by your buddy, and then you come in and either get an assist, you get a second kill, or worst case scenario, your buddy gets both kills and you have 2 assists. That right there counts for something. At the very least, 2 assists acts as 1 kill for that bounty. A kill and assist, you're at 1.5, and 2 kills, you're at 2. You only need 8 more. You're already 1/5 of the way there. And it's silly to think about it, but it's the little victories that count. The next thing I would recommend is honestly knowing your guns, knowing your environment. So on really small maps, I really favor the last word over any other gun in the game, because it shoots fast, it's got a high impact, and it is going to absolutely poop on some kids. Whereas a gun like the Messenger on Sands of Time, or Shores of Time, sorry, or a scout rifle, or something with a little bit more range that fires a little bit slower, is going to be perfect. Now, you can still get mapped by the ever so powerful godlike Thorn, but even then, you have a chance to survive. So knowing that, you should be able to get 10 kills a little bit easier than before. Just know your environment, know when you're weak, especially, don't challenge when you're super weak. I think that's the biggest thing I see people do. It's like right here, I'm not going to challenge until I've at least regained some of my health. And yeah, I hope that helps a little bit. The next ones that kind of coincide are going to be the heavy ammo kills or heavy weapon kills and the machine gun sprees. Now, there's plenty of different slow shooting heavy machine guns that I like to use. Jolder's hammer is really good. It's got like 26 rounds, and you can get one with extended mags, I believe. The Infinite Theorem, which is the Trials one, is also not bad. Personally, though, I will rather go with a legendary secondary and a legendary primary so that I can put in Thunderlord. Thunderlord is a monster heavy machine gun. It's probably the best in the game, easily out of all the exotics. It's better than the other bullshit one that they get you on a quest with. But it shoots faster, and it's more accurate the longer you shoot it. Not only that, it has the hidden perk of the headshots, and you can get it where it has 38 bullets and a really high accuracy, and it can be drawn fast. I mean, you can set it up to where it is a monster gun. So using that, you should be able to get 3 sprees easily. Now, conserve your ammo. If you and your friend are shooting at someone and you get an assist, or if you know that you're not going to get the kill, don't waste all your ammo. It's about ammo conservation with that one, but you should get it in no time. And honestly, if you get your 3 sprees like I did right here, not in this gameplay, but I was able to throw on Galahorn as a rocket because I had already got my sprees done. That's something that if you do it correctly, you can benefit from it greatly. Now, the biggest one that may be a pain in the ass, especially with the meta game of shotguns and stuff, is the idea of melee kills. Now, personally, I think melees are super easy with the Warlocks and the Titans. I find it hardest to do on Hunters because Hunters typically have a real hard time getting on the inside. I mean, they can slide, but that's not really the most effective thing. I'm playing on my Hunter right now, and I can tell you, every time I've played Iron Banner, it's the hardest to get melee kills with him. Even with like the new fucking weird Spider-Man gauntlets, whatever you want to call them, they're just it's difficult. So knowing how to get those, I typically will try to get people confused. Maybe around multiple people, I'll dip in for the melee. Maybe I'll crouch and confuse people. Maybe I'll shoot with a shotgun a little bit farther away, knowing that they're weak. Slide in and get the melee. That one honestly is just best of luck to you. I really have no like hidden secrets to get that one. The capture ones are pretty self-explanatory. I know for the first couple games when I get that bounty, I'll typically sit on bases right away, but I actually like to rush straight to be in challenge. That's just who I am. I like to be the person who disrupts the flow of the team early in hopes that we get a lead. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but hey, oh well. The XP one also is pretty self-explanatory. It's one of those, it's like, yeah, just get XP, just play the game, score a lot of points. That's pretty simple, right? Honestly, with that, though, those are kind of the overview of the bounties. I feel like I'm missing one. 10 kill streak. There's 6 total. 10 kill streak, XP. What else? 10 kill streak, XP. Headshots, heavy weapon kills, melee kills, whatever. I'm leaving one out. I apologize. I can't even think of it right now. I'm probably going to think of it later and feel like a dope, but I do apologize for that. I guess the next thing that I would like to talk about is helping people find teams. Now, I can tell you firsthand, playing Iron Banner by yourself is probably one of the most frustrating things out there because it can be fun at times, but then at other times it's really just a pain. And there are a couple different sources you can go to really generate yourself a quick team. Now, I'm not guaranteeing you're going to find this all-star squad. Typically, it's a lot of casual players or above casual players who are looking for a squad. But knowing where to find them, I think, is key. I'd personally rather play with 6 people who make me look average or, okay, while me being able to, go out and perform well, but still knowing that I'm getting the win. So there's 3 different ways you can go about this. The first one being is Bungie.net, the forums. Look at the Crucible kind of subsection, and there's typically someone who's created a team finder for Iron Banner for that time, for that console. You'll see on PlayStation 4 that I play on, the guy says, looking for team PS4. And right there's an entire subsection of people who have been looking all week. That's typically really helpful. The most I've ever spent is 5 to 10 minutes doing that. Another one will be DestinyTracker.com with the LFG. That one you can find teammates pretty quick too, and not only teammates for just Iron Banner, but for everything. And the next biggest thing that I would say is the Destiny Reddit, along with all the little subreddits. typically people are pretty active on those. And honestly, if you take a little bit more time and you know you're going to be playing for a while, forming a team is not the worst idea. You know, you'd probably rather play with a few people that you can communicate with and that have a common goal. And with that being said, that's kind of the end of this gameplay. See, like, we're only a couple thousand down. Honestly, I did not want to upload a gameplay of me losing, but I feel I performed pretty well, and I tried helping my team as best as I could. But with that being said, the video is going to be coming to a close. If you guys liked the video, leave me a thumbs up. If you guys had any feedback, maybe on ways to improve my tips videos, leave it down in the comments below. And if you guys would like to see more gameplay like this, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it, being a small-time YouTuber. But with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to try to upload one more video for the night. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. So just remember, stay humble, stay focused, stay driven. I will catch you guys later. Peace.